Welcome back to day 6 of our 28th day of knitting challenge. I'm Marianna and you'll be working so hard casting out, knitting garter stitch, understanding your tension. And today we'll take a big step forward. It's time to bind off. This is how we neatly finish our knitting so it doesn't unravel. And because we are all about this polishing professional look project, we also talk about two essential finishing technique, blocking and weaving in the ends. By the end of today's lessons, you will know how to give your knitting that chef kiss that it will make all the difference. So grab your needles and yarn and let's get started. Binding off or casting off is how we close out your stitches so they don't unravel. The most common method is the basic bind off, which we'll work through now. Start by knitting 2 stitches. 1 and 2. Then insert your left needle into the first stitch you knit. Lift it up and go over the second stitch, dropping it off the needle. Knit 1 more stitch, then repeat, lifting the previous stitch over the second, off the needle. And you keep going, knitting and lifting and going over. Oops. Knitting, lifting, going over, knitting, lifting, going over, knitting, lifting, over until the end of the row. You keep going until you have just 1 stitch left. Let me do it quickly. And when you reach you knit your last one, you lift, pass it over, and then you have just 1 stitch on the needle. Now you can cut your yarn and pass it through and close it. Now that's it. You officially bound off your work. Now that your piece is bound off, you probably have some loose yarn tail hanging off the edge. Instead of snipping them, which will probably unravel the work, we need to weave them in securely. Let me take this one. You need to thread your yarn tail on a tapestry needle. This is way too long. Okay. About 6 to 8 inches, around 15 to 20 centimeters. Is a good enough tail. Now you weave it following the natural path for a few inches. And then you can weave from one direction, then another direction, and just for extra security. Now this is a small swatch, so I don't need to weave it too much, but that's it. You can like weave a little bit more, and then trim the excess yarn, give it a little bit too. Okay, and you're done. This keeps your work looking clean and prevents unraveling over time. Now, let's look at this little finished object. Does it look a little off? And that's where blocking comes in. Blocking helps even out your stitches, shape your project, and set the fibers so your piece lay flat. Even if your knitting looks a little wobbly now, blocking magically transforms into a smooth, professional looking piece. You fill a bowl with lukewarm water and a drop of wool wash. Gently submerge your piece and let it soak for 15 minutes. After the time passes, you gently press out excess water. Do not wring. Then lay it flat on a towel. You can pin into a shape on a blocking mat if you want and let it dry completely. For steam blocking, you lay your piece flat and lightly cover a steamer or iron on steam setting above it. Gently pat your final object into shape with your hands and let it cool before moving it. And that's it. You will learn how to finish your knitting properly. We have some homework for today. Practice being off like a small swatch. Weaving your hands neatly, try blocking your piece, and you will see the difference. Drop a comment below and let me know how it went. And don't forget that tomorrow we will start our first actual project. See you then. Happy knitting!